What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and I'm taking an all Moths team into the GC. This team was designed by Aquamoth, the Moth expert, and it's just 6 Moth Pokemon. Is this a good team? We'll find out. We have Slitherwing, the past form of Volcarona, and it has Steel Tera Heavy Slam. So Fluttermains that are rubbing their hands thinking, ooh, a fighting type I can destroy. Nope, you're gone. Volcarona here is the main sweeper, with Quiver Dance, Giga Drain, and Fiery Dance with Tera Grass that boosts the power of Giga Drain and can really mess up Urshifus that try to hit us, since Flame Body has 3 times to activate and we resist water. Iron Moth here is Speed Booster with Acid Spray. That Acid Spray can combine with Masquerain, Frosmoth, or Volcarona to do a ton of damage. Venonat here is just support. I mean, Venonat is a moth. It's not a fully evolved moth yet, but it's a moth. It's Eviolite with Compound Eyes, so Sleep Powder can hit. We also have Poison Fang. It has a 50% chance of causing Toxic and can get around Taunt as it's an actual attack. Morning Sun to heal, and Rage Powder for redirection. Just a very good support, especially if you're trying to set up Volcarona. Frosmoth here has Wide Guard. That's basically the point of Frosmoth. And Masquerain is Choice Scarf, Intimidate with Icy Wind, and Tailwind. It has Hydro Pump, which can help against fire types that could cause problems for this team. It has Ice Beam that can destroy a Landorus potentially, and Icy Wind and Tailwind are just a couple speed control options, as well as Intimidate helping Volcarona set up. Anyways, I don't know how many wins I'm going to be able to get with this. This is a very interesting team, and people take the GC seriously, but thanks Aquamoth for helping me build this, and let's get into it. Alright, there's a Wheezing team with Ensign, Water Pond, Monkey Dory, Fluttermane, and Rillaboom. Okay. My Compound Eyes gets turned off by Wheezing, plus I'm vulnerable to Taunt. Intimidate is actually pretty solid here. Plus the speed control is not bad. They have a lot of fake out potential. So maybe I lead Volcarona with Cloak. Plus Masquerain. I don't know if I really need the speed control right away though. I don't want to be in with a Scarfmon that can't protect. Maybe something more aggressive like Iron Moth? Or even Slitherwing? I think I want Iron Moth. It threatens the Wheezing pretty well with the Acid Spray. Do I want Venonat? I got a couple grass types. I definitely want Masquerain, and I think last I'll go Slitherwing. I'll go the three Volcarona forms and Masquerain. Slitherwing just with an Assault Vest, I feel like it can take... And oh, that's a great trainer card. I just feel like it can take pretty much any hit, especially with the Intimidate support. Alright, Ensign, Wheezing. That's cool. You got your ability shield, that's cool for you. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a Quiver Dance. Put an Acid Spray into Ensign, assuming you fake out my Volcarona. Because Incineroar is going to be a little bit harder to damage than the Wheezing is. Oh, the fake out's actually into Iron Moth. Alright, we get the Quiver Dance though, that's good. And they taunt Volcarona. Okay. I got it. That's cool. Fiery Dance, you're Wheezing. Do you think I want to Acid Spray Incineroar? Yeah, splitting my damage there is fine. The Acid Spray coming after the Fiery Dance anyway makes it a little bit awkward to double into a target with that. Now, are they just going to Parting Shot? No, they hit Knockoff into Volt. Okay. I think it's fine to Fiery Dance Instant. It'll do a lot of damage. It's not going to KO anybody. And then put an Acid Spray onto Wheezing for later. They definitely, if they double my Volcarona, they can take it out here. There's not really much I can do about it. Just think getting big damage off is probably my best bet right now. That's a lot of damage into Incineroar. Plus their ability shield, so... I wonder if doubling in could have taken it? I don't think so. They knock off my booster energy with a crit, but we're still hanging on, so it doesn't really matter. Sludge Bomb's not going to take Volt. Oh, but it can poison now that we don't have Cloak. Oh no! 58 down to 34. Does 24 damage. Okay. We can live one more. I think I'll actually go Giga Drain into their Incineroar so I can survive a little bit longer. And launch a Heat Wave. Yeah, single target Heat Wave versus a -2 Wheezing. That might do it. Plus healing up Volcarona there is really nice. So we can live more than just one more turn. We connect the Heat Wave. And they're out of here. Beautiful. Beautiful. My monitor turned off during that attack. But it's okay. We're still connected. Ooh, no more taunt, too. That's nice. Ogerpon. Scary. Fluttermane. Could be worse. Oh, right, you can't knock off booster energy. So I still have it. Oh, that's so good. I'm fast. Heck yeah. Who's faster? Iron Moth is faster. Volcarona is not necessarily faster than their Fluttermane, actually. I think I saved the Steel Tera in the back. And just go for Fiery Dance, Ogerpon, plus Heat Wave for now. Alright, they're gonna Tera. If it is Ogerpon, okay, darn. Would have been nice to click one of my grass moves into that, but at least that means they're attacking. I guess if it's... I don't know. Fluttermane could just be faster than... Oh, it's protecting. Oh, no, this is fine then. Yeah. I probably should have clicked Giga Drain. I assumed my Volcarona would get taken out anyway, so that it wouldn't matter. But I mean, if you don't attack Volcarona, I still have Volcarona, so... Still have Volcarona. Okay. I'll take it. I think I want to go Masquerain first, get the Intimidate. Maybe throw Icy Winds around. Yeah, because like a double into Fluttermane. How many special attack boosts have I gotten? I'm at +2. That's pretty good damage. Fiery Dance the Fluttermane plus Icy Wind. Yeah, Ogerpon's gonna Spiky Shield. I'm not surprised by that at all. They've been protecting every chance they get, it seems. And we connect the Icy Wind. Okay, now we're definitely gonna be faster. My monitor keeps turning off. I'm gonna need to fix that. And not quite enough to take the Fluttermane. A Moonblast critical hit! Oh! Okay. That's bad. Should have clicked Giga Drain that turn to survive another turn. That poison was is causing me some problems. Alright, Slitherwing. We're gonna steal Tera. Is close combat gonna be enough to take Ogerpon? I think so. But I probably don't want to drop my defenses. I'll steal Tera Leech Life Ogerpon. Get some health back. The Ogerpon's intimidated. With Steel Tera, whatever Fluttermane does here should bounce off me. Fluttermane actually protected. Oh, that's nice. Alright. Please don't crit me. That does a ton of damage. Ooh, Leech Life did very little damage. I don't think I can win this. I'm going to Heavy Slam Flutter in case they protect Ogerpon, but they don't. Yeah, but 2 attacks here, there's nothing I can do. Ooh, was that a crit? No? High roll? Okay. I mean, if 2 Intimidated Cudgels does it, I never had a shot there. Close combat wouldn't have KO'd. Leech Life didn't do nearly as much as I was hoping. Yeah, I needed to click Giga Drain. Alright, good game. Alright, Lando, Torn, Ursh, Golden Go, Farigarath, and Firepon. Golden Go doesn't want to show up to this, I'm thinking. We got Wide Guard, we got 2 fire types. Tornadus, and I'm thinking that's probably Water Shifu. Probably feel pretty good into me. So I'm thinking maybe it's Volcarona Venonat. Volcarona Venonat. That would have trouble with Firepon, so I'm probably going to bring Masquerain. Masquerain with ice moves is actually pretty good into Lando too. And then finally, I don't know, is it Slitherwing? Don't really have much of anything that can handle Urshifu. So in that case, it might be Iron Moth, just because we have Energy Ball and the speed. We could Grass Tera potentially. I think it's possible Venonat or Volcarona might have to use it. That's a great trainer card. I love that. Corner Urshifu. Okay. It's Tera Grass, Giga Drain the Urshifu, Sleep the Torn. Don't think, just go. With the possibility of them being Scarf Urshifu and potentially Tailwinding this turn, I don't see any reason to Quiver Dance. That would be a waste of time. We just click Bleak Wind, which hurts. The Surging Strikes goes into Venonat. Goodbye, Venonat. At least we'll get a bunch of health back on Volcarona. That'll be nice. And then we can potentially match Tailwind. Urshifu lives on 1? They were Sash. Okay. If I Iron Moth, they just Tailwind and KO Iron Moth. So I need to go Masquerain. I think I want to click Quiver Dance and Icy Wind. Because if they click... Okay, they didn't click Tailwind, so we just get to delete Urshifu. That's great. If they're not Cloak, I get a speed drop on Torn. But it looks like they were Cloak. So they just get to Bleak Wind, and it misses the Volcarona. That's perfect. Masquerain hangs on, too. Oh, but takes the speed drop. I don't like that. And here's Ogerpon. Alright, I protect Volcarona and click Icy Wind again, because they need to click Tailwind to get faster than my Volcarona, and just click Ivy Cudgel into it. If they call my play here, which isn't that crazy to call, then they just take out Masquerain. But if I can get the Icy Wind, that would be great. Alright, they're going to Tera the Ogerpon so that they take Volcarona hits better. I don't know if I can ever break through that now. And it's going to absolutely obliterate anything it touches. I guess maybe Moth could take a hit. Iron Moth? Tornadus has Icy Wind. Oh, so that speed drop I took on Masquerain is huge. I wasn't able to move before it took me out. Yeah, now they can Tailwind and take out Volcarona. And there's no way for Iron Moth to sweep here. I get my booster speed. Yeah, we're totally pinned. They're gonna Tailwind. Oh, they probably have something that can take out Iron Moth in the back, like Landorus. Maybe they don't Tailwind. Maybe they make a mistake. Maybe I Fiery Dance, take out Tornadus, Acid Spray down Ogerpon a little bit. Maybe their Ogerpon is super duper slow. I don't think even Min Speed would be unable to catch me here. So they just take out the Volcarona. Boom! That hurt. There's a chance they were still faster than my Volcarona, even if I was able to get that extra Icy Wind. So, I mean, what do I do here? Technically, I'm supposed to stall out Tailwind. I can get a Protect and then attack and then Protect. But the amount of crits I would need into this Ogerpon is crazy. I'm running. Good game. Did what I could with Moths. But at least you have a cool trainer card. Alright, this is Landorus, Raging Bolt, Urshifu, Incineroar, Amoonguss, and Ninetales Alola. Fighting very serious teams with my very unserious team. Maybe this wasn't the place to use this. Maybe it should have been a casual ladder team. But we're going to keep it going. We're going to roll with this. Volcarona's pretty good, actually. Plus... I don't know, plus Acid Spray could be good. Maybe Venonat to just start sleeping things as I set up. I don't hate that. They have one grass type, they could have a safety goggles on one thing. I still like Iron Moth despite the Landorus. And then, I don't know, is it Frosmoth or Masquerain? Both of them seem kind of awkward. I guess it could be Slitherwing. Slitherwing has a hard time hitting Landorus at all. I think it's Masquerain. That gives me some speed control as well. Even though, unless they're like spamming Icy Wind with Ninetales, I don't think speed's going to be that much of a problem. That's a great trainer card. Instant Urshifu. Cool. Let's Tera Grass, Quiver Dance, and try to put Incineroar to sleep. I would rather get the burn on the Urshifu anyway if they try to Surging Strikes my Volcarona. And I want the Incineroar to go to sleep if I can, so that they can't Flare Blitz me next turn. If they're just Goggles, I'll have to figure something else out. Good, Fake Out's into Volcarona. And Surging Strikes is into Volcarona, that's perfect. Flame Body immediately, let's go. Alright, we know they're fast, but we don't know if they're Scarf, since Volcarona on this team is... It's not max speed. So, are you Goggles Incin? That's a big question here. Nope. Perfect. Oh, that's so good. Alright, we got a free turn. I can Giga Drain, and I will bring in... I think I'll just bring in Masquerain, intimidating the Incineroar, and then potentially throwing Hydro Pumps at it. Like, they could protect Urshifu, they could... Okay, I don't think they're Scarf, since we're just moving first. Goodbye, Urshifu. Thanks for all the health back. This Volcarona is pretty tanky. I don't really know how much Flare Blitz could do to us, though, through Intimidate. I could always go back to Venonat and redirect if I wanted. Here's Landorus. I'm just going to launch Fiery Dance at Incineroar and Ice Beam the Lando. I think that's fine. I guess I could also double Landorus with Fiery Dance Ice Beam in case it Teras. Yeah, I'm gonna Fiery Dance Incin and Ice Beam Landorus. Ah, it is the Tera. Okay. Poison? Yep. I should have been more careful about that. The thing is, they're not gonna one-shot my Volcarona. Probably. Now, if they get only a one-turn sleep on Incineroar, they wake up here and completely blow something up. I don't think this KOs Volcarona. It might. It's very strong. No, it doesn't. Good. And Incin stays asleep. That's good. Protect Volcarona, go into Venonat is my play. Since I assume Incineroar is going to wake up here, and just being locked into Ice Beam isn't going to do anything for me. It's possible I also bait out a Protect from Landorus. Yeah, perfect. Because they're worried I can destroy the Landorus, they want to try to burn a sleep turn on Incin. I assumed they would wake up there, but if they were just going to attack Volcarona, whatever. We didn't get the special attack boost from Fiery Dance last time, but I think this might be enough. So I'm going to Fiery Dance, and I'm going to Rage Powder, so Incin is forced to attack Venonat. We know that they can't Tera anymore, and we know they don't have Goggles already, so it'll work unless they have a spread move on Incin. And +1 Fiery Dance, is it? Yes, it is enough. Okay. Yeah, that Ice Beam chip definitely mattered. Good job, Masquerain. And then you're gonna wake up now, right? Yeah. That does a ton of damage. But we get some recoil, which is nice. And who's your last Mon? Raging Bolt. Well, are you gonna be Goggles Bolt? No, you're Booster Energy. I think I want to try to get Incineroar down as much as possible. If I redirect, you can't Thunderclap, but Dragon Pulse would move first. So you could take out both of my Mons here. Is that okay? If so, I guess I want damage on Bolt. Yeah. Raging Bolt just protects. Okay, you know what? That makes sense. I Rage Powder, you Flare Blitz, then you can Thunderclap my Volcarona later. Yeah, now that the Rage Powder's off the field, you can Thunderclap freely. So I'm actually going to go into Iron Moth. And my plan is to intimidate the Incineroar again, make it basically useless. Since Volcarona is going to get hit right now by a Thunderclap. So I can just go into Masquerain. And since Incineroar is basically useless, I want to Acid Spray down Raging Bolt. Start chipping away at that. Thunderclap could easily knock out my Masquerain at any point, too, so I have to be careful about what I do. Yeah, there's Thunderclap. We're playing Thunderclap mind games. There's an Acid Spray. Knockoff into Iron Moth does nothing. Alright. I'm just gonna click Hydro Pump into Incineroar. And Acid Spray Raging Bolt again. I think they're probably going to acknowledge Iron Moth as a problem now. And if I can just connect Hydro Pump, Incin's gone. Nope, they Thunderclap Masquerain. Okay. Another Acid Spray. Raging Bolt's getting pretty weak. Time, Fiery Dance, Incin, plus Heat Wave, or maybe plus Acid Spray. I think they probably still want to keep Thunderclapping, honestly, but they got to be worried that I take out their Raging Bolt sooner or later. They do Thunderclap into— oh, it takes out Moth! No! Iron Moth, no! That Raging Bolt was just way too strong, okay. Had to take out the Incineroar earlier, I guess? So if Thunderclap was just gonna rip through my team, what could I have done? Ah, good game. The Moths put up a fight at least. And you have a cool trainer card. Alright, we got almost a classic team. They've got Heatran, which is a little uncommon. Tornadus, Fluttermane, Urshifu, Water Pond, and Raging Bolt. Okay, the Heatran causes me significant concern since it completely walls Volcarona and Iron Moth. And I guess also Frosmoth. You know, if they're Tera Grass, they also kind of wall Venonat. Okay, that's a big problem. I think Slither Wings Close Combat is the best thing we have into that. But we're Steel Tera, so we could be vulnerable to fire moves. Intimidate doesn't get us much here. I do think Slither Wing's important. Perhaps it doesn't have to be in the front, though. They have potential for Tailwind and Rain Dance. So maybe going fast mode won't get us far. I'm going to lead Venonat. Yeah, what's wrong with Venonat Slitherwing? And I'll bring the other two Fire Moths in the back. I think that's okay. If I can get away with using Tera Grass on my Volcarona, I think that would be pretty big here. Oh, that's an amazing trainer card. Okay, I hope they win, kind of. That's a good card. If I'm gonna lose to someone, it should be them. Fluttermane and Tornadus. Okay, this isn't that bad. I do think I need to pop Tera immediately. I mean, I got the 4 times flying weakness on Slitherwing. But honestly, what's wrong with sleeping the Tornadus? Steel Tera Heavy Slam the Fluttermane. If they're not Sash, I mean, they're not booster energy, so they might be. They might also be like Specs. If they're Specs, that's kind of good for me, because it means they're going to just go down to this, most likely. There's Gleam plus Bleak Wind, it looks like. It misses somebody. It misses Venonat. Oh, that's big. Any speed drop? Nope. Alright, I'm hoping this is bye-bye Flutter. It is. That's pretty good. And putting Tornadus to sleep, I will take that. And now we can redirect whatever you're going to do with the next mon you bring in. And keep going at you with Slitherwing. Unfortunate that I did have to use my Tera, so I have 2 fire types in the back. That makes either Ogerpon or Urshifu a lot more threatening. If it's Ogerpon, I can't actually redirect it, which could be a little awkward too. It's Heatran. Okay. That's not so bad. Obviously a fire move coming in is going to be annoying, but... if you have Magma Storm, I would like to Rage Powder you. And what, just click Close Combat? Do I expect like a Grass or Bug Tera here? I'm still just going to Rage Powder Close Combat. I think that's my best play. It could be Heat Wave. If it is Heat Wave, the Rage Powder is a little bit wasted. Okay, they protected Heatran. Just to burn a Sleep Turn on Tornadus, I guess. I think the Heatran's probably going to want a Tera now, so I'm going to click Sleep Powder and Leech Life into the Heatran. The Sleep Powder covers a little bit if they don't Terrastalize for some reason, or if they're Tera Bug. If they're Tera Bug, Leech Life won't do nearly as much. But if they're Tera Grass to block the Rage Powder or Sleep Powder, Leech Life will do a ton of damage. They are going to Tera. Okay, it's Bug. It's Bug. If Venonat gets through the turn and we get the Sleep Powder off, that would be really big. Torn stays asleep. I like to see that. We get the Leech Life off. It does a decent chunk. Healing is nice too, since we have the Assault Vest. It's hard for them to KO us. It is Heat Wave. Venonat, can you? No, you can't. Bug Tera Heatran with leftovers as well. I'm going to do Volcarona. And I'm going to start setting up Quiver Dances with Volcarona. I think that's what I need to do to close this out, because I can't hit it with Fiery Dance. So I'm gonna Quiver Dance. And I am gonna launch a Leech Life at Heatran. Ooh, 3 turns leap on Tornadus is nice. I'm just getting my special defense up as much as possible on Volcarona. And some good damage on Heatran there. That, I believe, takes us out of Heat Wave range. Well, I'm not super sure. Yeah, nice. Alright, Tornadus is guaranteed to wake up here. I'm gonna click Fiery Dance into the Torn. And then I guess I have to dodge a move with Slither Wing to get another hit off. Oh, they're not going for Tailwind. So I actually get this Fiery Dance. No boost, though. And they go for Bleak Wind. Understandable, but it doesn't take out Volcarona. I believe we'll take the Heat Wave, too. Ooh, Speed Drop. That Speed Drop into Slither Wing is rough. We could have got the Leech Life off first, if that hadn't happened. We couldn't take a Speed Drop on Volcarona, fortunately, because of the Covert Cloak. But, I don't know, it's pretty rough. I think we should still be able to outspeed the Heatran. Communication, no! Alright. Indeedee, Crown, Ensign, Lando, Ogerpon, and Fluttermane. The match just before this that ended in disconnection, they disconnected, so I think that wasn't over, but who knows what happened there. Here, we have to deal with Psy Spam. Psy Spam, I like the idea of setting up with Volcarona. We've got Tera Grass. Tera Grass, Volcarona with Covert Cloak. And Quiver Dance. I feel like we can handle most of their threats if we can get Volcarona going. Potentially going with Frosmoth as well. It's immune to Fake Out. It can threaten Wide Guard at least. I don't know. That's not great. We could Tailwind, but they could have Trick Room pretty easily. Iron Moth seems like a throw. Just with the Psychic weakness. I got too many Psychic weaknesses is my problem. So I think that's why I want to go with like Frosmoth or Masquerain. I'm going to go Frosmoth. I can at least threaten a Wide Guard then. Yeah, that'll make it a lot harder for them to hit Volcarona. And then I'm going to bring Moth because it's fast, and probably Venonat. Yeah, I like Venonat in case they like go with Trick Room mode. Since I'm going to be setting up speed on Volcarona, I can see them going for Trick Room. Cool trainer card. And then Venonat can come in and underspeed basically their whole team, I think. Crown Indeedee, I like to see that. So I can pretty much get the Quiver Dance for free. However, it's okay, it's special attack boosting Crown. I definitely Quiver Dance. I need to boost that special defense. The real problem here I don't know if I Wide Guard. It could very easily just be Tera Water. But I want to Tera my Volcarona later. I am going to Wide Guard. It could easily be Tachyon Cutter coming at Iron Moth. Not Iron Moth, Frosmoth. Moth is Moth. Tera water. Okay, so you're worried about Heat Wave. Helping Hand. Okay. Can I see an Expanding Force? Expanding Force would be really nice. But if you're just taking out Frosmoth, I mean, I get it. Oh, it's Tera Blast. Okay. There goes my plans. Okie doke. That is not what you want to see. I'm gonna go Tera Grass and try to Energy Ball the Iron Crown. Plus a Helping Hand, I guess. If Indeedee is smart and just redirects this, okay. If they call that I won't Wide Guard and Expanding Force, I mean, good. I mean, that was a good play turn one. I had to call what they were gonna do, and I got it very wrong. Here's my Helping Hand. There's their Helping Hand. Okay, I like this. Hopefully I can just obliterate it. We trade Sweeper for Sweeper, and we're on even footing. Yeah, okay, good. Good, good, good. I lose Volcarona, but you lose your Tera and your Crown. I don't think I can continue to sweep with Iron Moth. I think I needed Volcarona. I mean, here's Incineroar. That's pretty bad. I think I protect Iron Moth and get Venonat in is really my only play here. If they're like Goggles and Indeedee, I didn't see a Psychic Seed, right? It might just be Goggles and Indeedee, making Venonat pretty much useless. Helping Hand toward the Incineroar. Whoa, hang on. That's not what I want to see. And a Flare Blitz, okay. How am I ever gonna break this Incineroar? I'm really not. Do I give up my speed boost? No. So I need to Acid Spray Rage Powder. Just to if they're just Goggles, I don't think I ever had a chance against this Incineroar. But if I can redirect the Flare Blitz, get an Acid Spray down. Then start doing some decent damage. Maybe there's a chance. Yeah, they're Goggles. Goodbye, Iron Moth. Okay. That's pretty bad. What's my play here? I think they probably Flare Blitz the Frosmoth, so I can protect that. And get a little bit of Poison Fang chip onto Incineroar. If I can get the Toxic as well, that would be nice. Indeedee's just going to click Follow Me. Yeah, and there's Flare Blitz. So, I guess this should have been Sleep Powder into Indeedee. But I don't think it changes anything. I think that turn 1, plus them being Goggles Incin, was too much. The Rocky Helmet Indeedee. Alright, I did get the poison at least. But that's not going to mean much of anything now. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam into Incin. Plus Poison Fang. But yeah, they're just going to click Follow Me. We have Sash, so we can take a Flare Blitz. Ice Beam will do really good damage. Flare Blitz recoil will do pretty well, and since we know they're Goggles, they're not going to be Fairy, and since we're Shield Dust, they can't burn us. Alright, I can protect and take down Indeedee. How far does that get me? I don't know. Alright, they're swapping Ensign, actually. Ogerpon? Okay, I never had a chance against Ogerpon. DD with Gleam. Okay. Venonat's pretty low. I think Ogerpon might be able to delete it. So they come in, they fake out Frosmoth, and they hit Venonat with the Ogerpon. I'm definitely out of it, but I'm not, like, done, right? Because I go for the double protect on Frosmoth every day. And I guess I gotta heal up my Venonat. I don't get the double protect. We're cooked. We've been cooked. They fake out Venonat. They know. Okay, yeah, they were faster with Ogerpon, most likely. So that doesn't really make too much of a difference there. Alright, Venonat, you did great. We're gonna run this one. Good game to my opponent. That turn one kind of ended it. GG. Cool trainer card. Alright, we're back. Could have been better. This team, I think the team is fine as far as all moths go. Thank you again, Aquamoth, for helping me design this, and thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.